Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we are drinking The Right Slice by Revision Brewing Company out of Sparks, Nevada. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We are back with another beer to review. I've got Jay. I've got Andy in the attic. I am Ben. What we drinking today, gentlemen?
Oh, great. So we're going to go visit our friends at Revision Brewing. Can't really see it in my light. We're going to have a little beer they like to call the Right Slice. An imperial stout with blueberries, graham crackers, coconut, vanilla, cinnamon, and other natural flavors by Revision.
What did they not put in this beer?
I'm thirsty and
Pickles.
I'm excited to see
And
how
pickles.
you two enjoy this. So let's crack and drink.
Ooh. I immediately smell blueberry and graham cracker for sure.
Definitely get the blueberry. Maybe a little vanilla. Jealous of Ben's head. The beer head. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Wow, it's like everything they said as advertised.
Wow. That's a mouthful.
It's very complex.
Ooh, you are true when you say complex. So the Right Slice. It's an imperial pastry stout, 12% ABV, 44 IBUs. And as you noted, all the flavors from the can: blueberries, graham crackers, coconut, vanilla, cinnamon, and natural flavors. I wonder what the natural flavor is.
From the beer.
They toast the coconut. Trying to get some of that out.
I haven't got any coconut yet.
Yeah, they say it's a liquid blueberry pie with an island twist.
So, Andrew, do you want to explain to people why you're wearing your glasses at night?
Yes. Because my future's so bright. No,
on this show?
On
this show?
Yes, yeah, the show, yes.
Yeah.
Old Nostradamus here. Yeah, we're gonna blow up on the YouTube. I've got a sty, and it's hideous, and I don't want to turn away our fan. And yeah, it's fading away, but yeah, it's not worth it.
I'm sure I can post-production that out,
I'm sure even if I were to like show y'all a little bit, you would screen grab it and put it all over and we'd see it on some. Yeah.
Maybe that's how you blow up.
Yeah. It's blown up. Let me tell you, it's like, it's been unpleasant. So
sorry to hear that.
I don't want to remember it. So I'd rather do the glasses. I might choose some other glasses.
All right, back to the beer.
Back to the beer.
Cheers.
Bully for styes. Anywho, that's all about the beer I could find. The can pretty much said it all. They did not give much information on their website. Revision Brewing Company. We were out of Sparks, Nevada. We reviewed them once with Disco Ninja. We all liked that one. It was pretty good. Founded in 2017. And just like with Disco Ninja, that's about it.
Wow. So Jay, you brought this one then, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get it here?
It's distributed to me.
Okay,
I
so
can
you
get
actually
Revision.
get it in your area.
Yeah, Revision is it's at least at one bottle shop.
Yeah, we would never get this in Mississippi because of the 12%, since
Yeah.
we can't get anything over 10. But good thing we have friends like you that will get one to us.
Yeah, it just recently came into North Alabama probably last year, would be my guess. But they they make really good beer. It's just sometimes it's a little pricier because I guess of the distribution.
Sure.
So
All right. Have you had this before?
I have
Okay.
a couple times, yeah.
Figured you had. I'm wondering the right slice. I'm guessing that it probably has something to do with the pie, given that they're talking about this being a blueberry pie.
Yeah, and not
Yes.
golf, right?
That was when I first saw the can,
Yeah.
that was actually my first thought. Right. So,
Mhm.
but after our discussion here, yeah, I think it probably more has to do with pie. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I will jump in and go first. Wow, this one is very, very interesting. The only thing I think I don't really pull out of the a flavor I don't pull out that's on the can is the coconut. And Andy, you mentioned that already, and yeah, I've been trying to pull the coconut out since. But this actually reminds me, I can't think of the company that makes them, but they're almost like a Fig Newton cereal bar that, I used to have them as a kid, growing up for breakfast.
HUBR.
It could be, I don't know. If I saw it on the shelf, I could tell you, but it's just not like a Fig Newton itself, but it's a cereal bar. It's a breakfast bar. It's very, got a lot of graham cracker type flavoring,
thin layer of fruit in there.
Yep, exactly. That is what this tastes like to me with a little bit of booze. That's when the first sip I took, I'm thinking back to when, I'm probably age 12, 13, and I'm having one of those on the way out the door to school. That's exactly what that took me back to. So I think for a beer, I think it's really interesting that they pack all of that in there. I think it's really flavorful. It's not one I'm going to drink, multiples of for sure, because of the 12% for one, and just because of the heavy flavor and feel. So I'm going to give this one a 7.5. I think it's fun. It's definitely, I definitely will enjoy it here, and got great flavor. It's fun to pull a lot of the flavors out. So I like it. 7.5.
Yeah, I can definitely pick out like a lactose type of flavor. It is pastry stout. You do feel that alcohol, but definitely blueberry, graham, vanilla. It does remind me of like some snack, some fruity, bready snack. And like you said, somebody say Fig Newton at one point, almost in that kind of category of, or a Fruit Newton. That's the thing that kind of comes to mind. But like you said, it's good. It's fun. It's unique. One and done. I'm not going to have multiples of these. This is like something, you know what? Silly me. I might save this for a weekend and do this as a morning beer just for fun. Have maybe a little brunch.
Kickstart.
Ben, I agree. 7.5. Fun beer. I would have it again. Good job.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot the first couple of times I had it. The booze is not overpowering to me, which I worry about it at 12% in a lot of cases. I'm not sold on the Fig Newton so much as you guys. You can smell the blueberry when you pop it, and the graham cracker, and vanilla and coconut probably get lost a little bit somewhat in there. It might be there, goes on draft or extremely fresh. I don't know. But it's really good to me. It's one that I enjoy. It's like Andy said, it's a fun beer. To me, it's a dessert beer. It's like either your nightcap, or I had never thought of it. Like Andy said, maybe have it as your breakfast drink. Start the day right. You're 12% and get going. So
Normalize morning beers.
exactly. So to me, it's a good beer. I really enjoy it, but there's no way, like who guys said, you're going to have more than one of these at a time or a sitting. So to me, it's an 8.5. I really like it.
So yeah, maybe instead of the cereal bar heading out the door, I'll just take one of these out the door with me. So
Don't you work from home?
that's right, I do. Yeah, don't even have to go anywhere. Perfect.
Yeah, out of the door of your bedroom, because you keep your beer fridge in your bedrooms. And it's like, oh, I'll go to the office.
Yeah, go to the office. That's going to give us a 7.8 for the Right Slice from Revision Brewing Company out of Sparks, Nevada. Definitely a fun beer, one we have thoroughly enjoyed. Thanks, Jay, for grabbing it for the show. Great flavors, a lot of fun to pick out everything in this one. So grab one if you do see it and give it a shot. Let us know what you think. Be sure to check us out on all the social media platforms. We're on every single one of them. All the links are down in the description. Go check that out. Also, check us out on Discord. If you have a Discord login, come check out the Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server, and you can chat with the three of us and everybody else who has joined us. Be sure, if you've made it this far, to subscribe. We haven't done this in so long. Subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. We've been on a hiatus for a little bit here. So trying to get back into the rhythm. And then we do have some Hopped Up Beer Review merch. If you are so inclined, Jay has got the glass somewhere. I've got the shirt. So check that out as well at the link below. Andy is thirsty again, so we're going to go ahead and cheers it out. Thanks for watching. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.